Hey, welcome to the two Jannettys. It is I, Paul Canellis, Joe Brony. I need a cool name.
Kaiju Carpenter.
Well, I guess I could just be Uncle Salem. I don't know why I went away from that. Yeah. So, anyways, if you've seen this before, you know the conceit of it is that we come up with a topic. One of us comes up with a topic. The other one doesn't know what it is, and we discuss it. And today is David's. This is David Hayes, by the way, Joe Brony. Today is David's day. And so the topic is his, and I am filled with the smallest bit of concern, as I always am when I don't know the topic.
There's no concern to be had.
Okay.
We keep telling people we've got over 100 years of combined wrestling knowledge.
Right. But we all have our blind spots, though, right?
We do.
Like, that's one thing. Like, I have things that I'm strong at, and I have blind spots, and I keep on thinking, oh, one of these days you're going to tap that blind spot, and it's just going to be 30 minutes of you telling me stories. Huh?
I'd watch that. That sounds amazing.
You can make up anything about it. I won't know it's wrong, or
Oh, it's like I'm teaching class again. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. No one knows if I'm telling the truth. Doesn't matter.
Right.
Well, I'm the expert.
What do we got?
Okay. My subtitle is the former Lombardi International Champion. I did that for a reason, because I would like your opinion on, be multifaceted. What constitutes a world championship? And then we're going to talk about some world championships and whether or not they're actual world championships based on the parameters that we come up with. There's a couple of things that I want to explore in there. Like, can the world championship status of a title go away after it becomes useless?
Okay. So, as in like federations or whatever that have went under?
No, something that's still going, but not being used to its former potential. Accolade.
So just the luster has left it.
Sure.
Okay, I see what you mean.
So first we got to start with like what are the parameters of a world title?
I would say it's got to be from a well-known territory / fed, for lack of a better term, company. It's got to be at least somewhat well-known, right?
I would assume so. Yeah, I would assume so. Does it have to have a television presence in the past or a strong internet presence today?
That's pretty good. Yeah, I think in the past it would have had to probably had some kind of television presence.
Okay.
Right? Or you're just going to have indie shows.
Right, like who would know? And then we might get into the thing where there's been some things that have been considered world titles that we no longer feel are too. So that could be interesting. Also, do you think it needs to be? Is there a number of places it needs to be defended at, or different zones, or because every world title in Michigan gets defended in Canada, so it's international, of course.
Right.
So like border countries, but
a lot of territories they had, like, going back, obviously it's not this way now, but a lot of territories would have one guy that was their guy, and he would go to other territories and defend the title.
Right.
And he wasn't going to lose that belt, and everybody kind of knew, like Luthez ain't losing tonight. You know what I mean? Like everybody, they kind of had their champion, and he would go and do different shows in completely different territories. And sometimes they just said that he defended it. There's no record of the show actually taking place. It's rare, but it has happened.
I don't think it's that rare.
Or someone even won it. Yeah. Someone even won it somewhere, and they're like, yeah, that match doesn't exist. It never happened.
It's like Pat Patterson's famous Intercontinental Championship tournament win in Brazil.
Right. Yeah, okay, buddy. Yeah. Recently, people were questioning whether Mercedes Moné was actually winning all those belts, or if some of them were just, they said she did it, because it was everywhere. It was all over the place. But you wouldn't count the majority of those belts anyway.
I don't think so. Not as a world championship.
As world championships. No, not as a world championship. So it's kind of, I think, you have to define. I don't know if it has to be defended in a certain place other than, like you said, if there's TV, if they have TV, or now, like, I guess there has to be some record of it happening, right?
Right. But the big question in that sense is, can a world championship be a world championship if it hasn't been to different parts of the world?
Out of the world, yeah. I mean, if not, you're gonna probably have to take away a few belts that everyone would say, no, that's silly. You have to have this belt, But
right.
I don't know. Modern day, they do defend it out of the world sometimes. So, like you said,
even did in the past too.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the thing.
They did that.
Let's get a couple out of the way. I would say that easy qualifiers would be the various WWE and WCW World Championships.
Yeah, the WCCW.
Really?
Maybe.
That's a world championship.
Not right out of the gate.
No. I would put AEW right out of the gate too.
Okay.
Definite
NWA.
presence. NWA World Championship. Well, see, there's one. Has it lost its luster? And is it currently a world championship?
Right.
I dare you to tell me who the NWA World Heavyweight Champion is right now.
It was last I heard it was homeboy, controversial dude. I can't think of his name right now. But
3 syllables.
I don't
One
know
word.
for sure.
You're thinking of EC3.
Nope, I'm not.
That was the flip. I thought you were.
No, I wasn't thinking of EC3, but I do remember he had it.
He just lost it.
And didn't he lose it to I can't think of the guy's name. It's driving me crazy, but the big guy?
Braun Strowman?
No. He wishes. I don't know. I could be completely wrong.
I don't remember either.
Hey, that's what we
This
need.
is why I'm saying it might not be.
It's lost its luster if we don't know who it is.
All right. Silas Mason is the current NWA World Champion.
Okay, yeah.
You say like anyone knows Silas Mason.
No one knows who that is, but that's the name. That's the name that was escaping.
So he beat Tom Latimer, who was to beat EC3. Yeah.
I didn't hear about Latimer at all.
I totally forgot about Tom Latimer. And I was did the IWR stuff with him. Well then, see, I would argue that the current NWA World's Heavyweight Championship is not a World's Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Because it's not elevated at all. There's no clamor for it. There's no I think you're probably right.
So let's I'm gonna read the past 5 holders of it.
Okay.
Once I get down to it. Oh my gosh, where are we? All right.
Because I didn't even know Latimer beat EC3.
I didn't either.
I just assumed that Silas did because I heard nothing about it.
All right, with National Wrestling Alliance, we have titles. I'm going to cagematch.net. Anyone that wants to know what my research parameters are. All right, currently Silas Mason, Tom Latimer, EC3. Oh, Tyrus.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah, the Fox News host.
Yep, that's the controversial guy I was thinking of.
Okay, before that's Trevor Murdoch.
Okay.
Then Matt Cardona.
Okay. I do remember that.
I remember that one. Then we into 2022 is Trevor Murdoch trades it with Nick Aldis.
Right. Okay, I remember that too.
Nick Aldis, in the middle of a couple of Nick Aldis runs, was Cody Rhodes.
Yep. That was right before. That was right before AEW, or are we still not quite back there?
That was 2018, so that was before Ring of Honor.
Okay. Right. All right.
We got Aldis. We got Nick Storm in 2016. Tim Storm, I'm sorry, held it for 414 days. Jax Dane before that. Now we go into 2015. We get into some Japanese wrestlers, so I assume that was probably that was defended. Yeah, that changed hands in Japan. So a solid 11 years ago was the last time it changed hands internationally. But yeah, it's we had Adam Pearce's and Colt Cabanas and the like traded quite a few times. 2008, Blue Demon Jr. wins it in Mexico City from Adam Pearce. Holds it for 505 days.
I remember that. I remember Pearce having it, losing it to him. But now we're back in the time where, I don't know if more people were paying attention to it, but I was.
So I think that when Adam Pearce got his first run, that was just post TNA.
Right.
TNA was defending
the
NWA World Championships there because Christian had it, the last TNA person to have it. I think that was probably the end of the big rub was when the big names were still trading it. So, Sting won it in 2006.
Yeah.
Of all people to get back to it. Jeff Jarrett gave it to himself 477,000 times, of course. But like legit world championship started everything.
Yeah.
Is it still?
Well, here's the thing. This isn't the same belt that AEW is trying to call the international belt now, is it?
No.
Okay. Just making sure because AEW has that and they claim that it's the NWA continuity, but it's not. So I don't know where they get that from.
Where would that pick up from?
It's weird because that's not their big belt. AEW's big belt.
No.
So what I'm saying is if we define it only by NWA and not AEW.
Yeah, I think we'd have to define it only by because the NWA still owns it. That's the direct lineage.
But your argument is not that we never count NWA because that's crazy. But that the modern time is since it doesn't hold the luster.
Yeah, it would have lost.
Are they on
status?
Are they on TV aside from their pay-per-views right now?
I think just YouTube.
Just YouTube, right? Yeah, it's kind of rough. I don't know. And the last time it was defended internationally was 10, 11 years ago.
Yeah, or changed hands.
I think I'm leaning towards you on this, and I didn't think I would be.
No, because the NWA championship was so important.
And now it's not. It's important only contextually.
And then so I think like the famous original lineage stopped with WCW.
Right.
And that's
but then they did. I mean, it is TNA, right? Like you have to count the TNA.
Okay,
guys.
so all right. So here we are. Now we do count the TNA guys, and I think yeah, I mean I would. They had television.
Yeah.
They were running pay-per-views, they were going internationally. So they were doing all the right things. They had a budget. And there was real big names too. I mean, you didn't get bigger than Sting.
Right. Sting's holding your belt. That's elevated.
I think as when TNA stopped defending it and broke off and had that TNA World Championship, I think that would probably end
the lineage.
Yeah, the luster, not the lineage, but the luster.
The luster, right? The lineage keeps going, but the luster. Yeah,
right.
I think I agree with you. I do. I think I agree with you.
All right, so I mean, like that was like a gimme, right? Like, oh, it's the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. But,
I thought,
but if Tyrus is sporting it,
yeah.
Okay, and
see, that was when I
freaking
got
or whatever
mild. Right, that was when I got mild interest, and only because I'm like, how the hell? So then I had to go back and find out how it happened. Blah blah. EC3, all that shit.
I mean, but like, not disparaging anyone that holds it. Those are all good workers.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Not... But are they world champions?
Right.
Billy Corgan's going to fight us though.
Like, but so before TNA picked it up, then it was getting defended in Eastern Championship Wrestling until Shane Douglas threw it in the trash.
Right.
So like it was coming off a real slow period. WCW had stopped it, traded a couple times to Japan, I think. Then Eastern Championships, like, hey, we're in NWA territory. We're going to give it to Shane Douglas, the franchise. He trashes it under the auspices of Paul Heyman, and when that turns into ECW,
right?
And then it's nothing until Jeff Jarrett comes along and resurrects it with TNA.
Well, that's interesting too. So ECW World Champion, that's a world championship, right?
Is it?
I think. I mean, not now.
Of course, well, yeah, definitely not now. But so it was essentially a local promotion with a cable show.
But they did obviously get bigger and pay-per-views and those kind of things. And they got big enough to where when a merger happened, we were aware of who the people were.
We were. I don't the ever biggest see guy
that held the belt. Sorry to interrupt you.
I'm just looking right now. I don't see anywhere where it changed hands internationally.
Okay, that's one fair point.
As its biggest names, so you got like in 1992, Jimmy Snuka holds the
title. Right.
Don Morocco. These are massive names from the 80s. Tito Santana.
Right. So they're putting on anybody that they thought could be like get some eyes on us.
Yeah, I think so. As we get along, of course, there's the Tommy Dreamers and the Sabus and the Sandmans and like the people that became famous through ECW.
Yeah, which is a fair point too. That's a fair point to make.
Say Bam Bam Bigelow
they did make a few stars. Right, that's right. Yeah.
And Bam Bam was in 97. When did he main event WrestleMania? Like 95?
95, yes. 95? Yes,
so he's
95.
At WrestleMania main event 2 years later, ECW champion.
And then, remember when somebody did go over there? They weren't really going over there, but they did. Was it Stone Cold?
Yeah, he went into the ECW for a while. It was the pit stop between WCW and WWF at the time, which a lot of people did, really.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Terry Funk.
I think. Right. It's hard for me to poo-poo a world championship that Terry Funk held.
Yeah, he also held many non-world championships as well.
That's true. Yeah.
I was saying like I think under the parameters of what we're thinking, it had limited television, didn't get everywhere.
Right.
Had pay-per-views, of course.
Right.
Had an early internet presence, which did wonders for it.
True. That's how they got what they needed where they needed to be. I
would argue that it could be a true world championship. That it could not be a true world championship.
You think it wouldn't be?
Yeah, I think it like in today's.
But currently it is considered it, right?
I would say yeah. I mean, I would say people consider it world championship. I mean, it's a replacement of the NWA World Championship,
right?
So it's like it starts from that lineage essentially.
I think that's an argument for it in a way.
Yeah. I don't, but like subsequently, I don't think. I mean, it never got out of New York, really.
Right.
New York and Philly.
Yeah. I mean, it's a judgment call. I think it would be rewriting too much to call it not a championship.
We can do whatever we want on our podcast.
That's true. We can.
It doesn't change. If this changed the world, it'd be terrible, but it won't. So
right.
But yeah, I mean, like I don't consider the WWE ECW championship a world championship at all.
Yeah.
From Sci-Fi Channel type things. It was like the U.S. title.
Yeah, I agree. You consider the Ring of Honor championship a world championship right now?
That's interesting. That's right now
to me, if not less.
I don't know if I ever really considered it a world championship.
Oh, okay. So like even when Punk had it or somebody, right?
Let's find out. Like the big thing for me, I think, is the like where it's defended and where it changes hands. Because if it doesn't go across the world, then it's a world championship. So I've got here currently Bandito is the current world Ring of Honor champion.
Right.
I would say it probably peaked 2006, 2007 ish.
Is that
That's a Danielson, Homicide, Punk, 05 to 09. No, Samoa Joe, Nigel McGuinness. Right. But we got a lot of people who would go on to hold legitimate world championships that held this.
Okay.
Danielson, Seth Rollins,
Punk,
Kevin Owens as Kevin
Joe,
and the Joe. Well, we will get to Joe. I don't know. Has he had a real world championship?
Oh,
Cody, of course.
Okay.
But since then, I don't know. I mean, people call it a world championship. It does not appear to have changed hands. Oh yeah, there's one in Canada.
Okay.
So we've got a Canadian.
Kevin Steen won it there, right?
Right.
That's one.
But has it had a small TV presence at some point?
When they count the titles up, like when they're saying, "Oh, it's the X-time champion," do they count those belts for Joe, Punk?
I would say Cody. Anyone that's won like the WWF, WCW, WWE stuff, they don't.
They don't. So I think you're right on this one.
Like Jericho would count it.
Right.
Like the Ocho sort of thing.
Right. He would count.
He's counting anything that anyone's ever called a world title.
Yeah. He'd count it if he won it in my backyard from one of my kids.
Right, he has.
In your face, Anakin.
You made the list.
Wait, so Joe, though, he was the AEW champion last year.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There you are.
Yeah.
And he was a TNA champion.
Yes, he was, yeah.
But is the TNA a world championship?
Oh, I think you have to count TNA, don't you?
I don't know. Let's talk about it.
All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, Trick Williams.
Wow. If I had some lemon pepper steppers, I really like lemon pepper chicken too.
Oh,
someone mentioned that.
Didn't he say
TNA World Heavyweights? So the lineage, of course, starts in 2007 with Kurt Angle.
Right.
That's when I think it broke off.
That feels pretty legit.
From NWA. We are. Sting won it in Hoffman Estates, Illinois. I've been in the Hoffman Estates. That is the tiniest place.
Oh, really? That's funny.
I'm not seeing any international change of hands at all. I do know it was defended internationally because it was there we go. Brian Cage won it in Toronto.
Okay.
Sami Callihan won it in Windsor. That's like a Michigan title.
Yeah.
We're back to Toronto with Macklin, Quebec with Nemeth.
Oh yeah. I forgot he had it.
And I know that like when it was part of was it not Global Wrestling? There was a thing that Jarrett started again.
So that was part of TNA.
So the TNA title, I believe, were because they at the end they kind of combined it, and it was being defended at least internationally. But TNA had pay-per-views. They have multiple different types of television over the years. Currently on AMC, which is it's a pretty big channel.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see. Yeah, I could see where this would be the TNA World Championship is a World Championship. Not as big as others, but
yeah,
it's a better argument than ECW. That's for sure.
ECW though, fuck,
makes you feel like it wants to be because it was.
It makes it feel like it. I guess it's mostly because they called it the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah. Well, if you've been to any indie show ever, every indie show calls their title the World Championship.
They do. But I guess there's some luster to it because it did have 18 years, 17 years, something like that.
But, ECW?
Yeah. I mean, in all incarnations.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Let's consult the Oracle here. So, 16, Eastern 17. Championship Wrestling began in 1992.
Okay.
And Extreme Championship Wrestling ended in 2001.
Okay, but then they brought it back.
Oh, you're gonna count that?
I don't know. I'm counting it in my mind as ECW. I don't know if it counts or not.
All right. Well, even if we count that, that's let's see when that was. I know I'm consulting oracles now, but it has to happen for.
I mean, yeah, we need to know.
All right. Let me get to see what you even tell me.
If they didn't even get to double-digit years, then what is that?
Yeah, they had a couple years under the WWE banner.
Right. That's what I was thinking.
So I mean, like, I say 9. With your reasoning, 11.
Okay, I thought it would be more than that, but
it felt bigger than it was, right? Because people still talk about it.
Yeah. All right, I'm comfortable with it still. It just feels like it's like a little switch there that don't feel right, But I mean, look at the arena that most of that stuff happened in Philly.
Yeah, that's a World Championship arena.
Yeah, and all the territory years, these places are selling out, and there's just massive crowds coming to see AWA. That's another one that counts almost for sure, right? AWA.
I would say that. I think that definitely counts for sure because they died before it stopped counting.
Right. Good point. Yeah, and they just have a amazing lineage of champions.
Oh yeah, that's I mean, just off the top of your head,
that's Hennig's only world title, so we're not taking that away from Hennig.
Okay, all right, fine.
No, we are not taking it from Hennig.
I've already agreed. What are we married? Come on,
we're gonna keep arguing about it.
But no, I've already agreed. No,
we don't agree.
Let's see here. How about who was the last AWA World Champion?
Who was the very last?
Yeah.
I know it was probably in the 90s, right? Did they make it to the 90s?
1990.
Would it be Lawler? Someone in that range?
Someone around that age, yeah.
It was 1990, right?
1990.
Zbyszko.
Yep.
Okay.
Nicely done. I would not have picked Zbyszko.
It was a pure guess.
I would have hit Bockwinkel.
Right.
That's my go-to. It's Nick Bockwinkel. It's always Nick Bockwinkel.
That's kind of his title too, right? Like,
yeah.
AWA Bockwinkel.
It'd be funny, like he unzips and it's really Vern Gagne. So Vern Gagne held it 172 times.
Oh man, Vern Gagne, another guy that put the belt on whoever he wanted, whenever he wanted,
including himself,
whenever
he wanted. Yeah, he only held it like 10 times.
How old was he in his last run? He's like old, pretty fucking old, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, they've. I'm trying to see where this must have been defended outside or changed hands. It does not look like it changed hands outside of the United States. Oh, there we go. Oh, Jumbo Tsuruta, Tokyo.
It was defended too, for sure.
Yeah, most definitely defended. I forgot Jumbo. Tsuruta was the AWA World Champion. That gives it some legit international cred. But this list of champions, like Larry Zbyszko, Jerry Lawler, Kurt Hennig, Stan Hansen, love
Stan Hansen, yeah.
Otto Vance.
Yeah,
Burn. Mad Dog.
Yep.
Yeah, even like you got Bruiser and Crusher and like all those Midwestern guys coming in holding it for a piece.
Yeah.
Good time.
Here's something interesting. Ric Flair claims to have 22. So what is he considering world titles? Because they say he has what, 15, 14? 14, I think.
He's 16 times.
16.
They keep calling him the 16 time because that was how
it was 14.
became
never seen 17. Yeah.
Right. All right. So I pulled up Ric Flair. There's 8-time WCW World Champion that they've got listed here. Now, you do remember there was a WCW International World Heavyweight Champion.
Yes. Did he hold that?
He held that twice.
Okay.
So there's 10 of those. We got WWF World Champion.
More than once? Twice, yeah.
9-time NWA World Champion.
That's 21, right? 21.
And then what else we got? We got some Mid-Atlantic stuff. But NWA Missouri. But so if we believe what we say here on Cage Match. So 9-time NWA World Champion. 8-time WCW, that's 17. 2-time International World Heavyweight Champion, which is odd. I always thought that was an odd title.
Yeah, it is.
It's like when they split the WWF into two.
That's what AEW is calling that NWA title.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of goofy, but yeah. So that would be 21.
23?
With the WWF, right?
17, 19, and then 2 WWF, so 21.
Okay, 21. So there's something in there that he thinks should have been another one, right? But he's definitely counting those WCW Internationals.
Right.
And WWE saying 16, which doesn't even compute to our numbers.
Yeah.
So he's essentially right, I think.
It could be. Let's investigate this WCW International World Championship.
But he at least has 19, right?
I would say at least 19.
Yeah, me too.
That WCW International World Championship.
Okay.
Lasted less than a year.
Right.
But correct me if I'm wrong, but that was created because Flair took the World Championship to the WWF.
Did he take it? I
mean, he took the belt, of course.
Yeah.
No, that's not why it was created.
That's not why it was created.
But did they use it for that after? Maybe.
I'm not sure.
Okay, so no. All right, 91, Flair leaves WCW with the NWA World Championship, which was the big gold belt.
Right. The big gold.
That's the NWA. WCW makes this International Championship.
Is that the point where it came to be?
I have no idea. I don't know.
He's got to be counting these, though.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely counting them. I went down the International World Championship rabbit hole. He's definitely counting them.
All right. Are we counting him?
I don't know. I mean, if they're the world, if we give a pass on WCW World Championship, and this was the replacement WCW World Championship, then by default, it's doing the same job.
Yeah. Yep.
But then we have things like, okay, so like, what about the WWF's Intercontinental Championship?
No.
But it's defended all over the world.
It's not. It's the secondary title, though.
But why? More of your favorite guys have held that.
Yeah. I mean, two of the legends.
But I would like make the argument that the WWF Intercontinental Championship is more of a world title than the ECW World Championship.
Oh yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that for sure. The WWE Intercontinental is they brought it up to such a good thing that it's just under the World Championship.
Mm-hmm.
It's different now, I think, because there's two titles, the two men's titles. We're not even getting into the women's titles, but they also have the secondary belt too now. So I think with two titles, it makes it even more. Nah, it's not. Intercontinental can't be the big one.
Okay.
Because they have two different world championship titles.
So just by volume.
Well, partially. It's never the main event. That's one thing.
That's a good point. We haven't talked about that. You know, if it's generally the main event, does that give it the cred?
Yeah, I think that would definitely help, right?
Right.
Yeah. And there's people lamenting guys that won it that never got the world championship. You know, that's like a big argument.
Right.
All down the line. Yeah, he held the IC, but he never got the big belt, you know. Like Scott Hall. Somebody like that.
Right. Roddy
Piper, you know. Which is just ridiculous about Roddy Piper, especially.
100%.
Just what? Anyway.
You could have at least given him that WCW International World Championship.
Right.
If you give him another 20 minutes of existence, Hacksaw Jim Duggan would have found it in a garbage can and just wearing
That's true. That's true.
Oh man. So I mean there's also like let's get a little bit more non-US centric then as we roll through here.
Well, wait. What? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'll bring it like New Japan.
Yeah.
So the IWGP World Championship, is that a world championship?
IWGP. I think it is. But again, I'm going right off the base. Like is it?
They told me it was.
I think it is. But
I would think that like that people in the States know about that. Not that that's everything.
It's got a nice long history.
It does.
It's not a brand new belt. It's been since the 80s.
It's been on AEW.
Right? Been on AEW. That might be argument against it. No, I'm just kidding.
It was held by Hulk Hogan.
True. Do they count it for Hulk Hogan?
Oh, I doubt it.
Like, how many belts did Hulk Hogan have? He had you know, I used to know, but I've lost track. He had it 5, 6, something like that.
I officially say too many. That's whenever someone says how many titles did Hulk Hogan have? Too many.
Right.
He's on my screen too much.
Then he had the one for years.
Yes.
The first one he had for a few years.
He had a ton of WCW ones though. I mean that thing traded like crazy.
And he actually ate the pin for Goldberg, which was surprising.
I have no idea what his agenda was. Who knows?
Okay, wait a minute. Yeah. On the Hogan deal, he beat Inoki. Mm-hmm. That feels like that would count, and I'm not a Hogan fan at all.
I mean, I would count it. I would totally count it in the numbers. I'm not sure if people count it like normies count it.
Right.
But I would
not
totally
counting the WWE. They don't want to count anything that ain't something they're related to that they, can't prop up.
At the time, though, I think they were quite invested in it.
They were. Yep, they absolutely were.
So,
I don't know. Let's see.
Lesnar's held it.
Yeah. It'd be like a 30-year deal, right? Like they've been going since the 80s, 86, 88, 87, somewhere in that area.
I will tell you exactly.
Because Hogan won it, so you got to think it's around that time period.
All right, so we got the IWGP heavyweight and then the global heavyweights.
Right.
That's different. That's newish.
That's not a world championship either, I would say.
I don't think so. Not really. Okay, we got this. We're going down all the way down here. So we have the IWGP heavyweight title.
That's the one that they didn't last as long, right?
Oh, that's the real long one.
Oh, okay.
So that's the one Hogan didn't hold. Hold on.
Didn't hold. Yeah, he didn't have that one.
No, but this one's still going. It was first held by Antonio Inoki in 1987.
Okay.
First guy to win it was Vader in 89.
Okay. That's cool.
So what? Oh, then there's the IWGP World Heavyweight. That's
the one that didn't last as long, right? They'll have like just a few years.
No, that one started in 88 as well. Or was I looking at the same thing? Who knows?
Okay.
I could be losing.
I thought they had 2 or 3.
So we got this one. There's the one. So, okay. Hogan held an IWGP Heavyweight Championship, not World Championship.
Okay. But it wasn't the heavyweight.
It was IWGP. Nope, it was just IWGP Heavyweight Championship.
But that was their World Championship, right?
No. Well, yes. I think
they were simultaneously going, right?
I think the IWGP World Championship started after this because this went inactive in 87 when that started.
Okay. So, yes, that's right. So that would have been
essentially
earlier than 87.
Yeah, this was 83. Hogan was the first holder, 83.
Hogan held it. Yes, he got it from Inoki. Okay.
Well, he didn't win it. He was the first person to hold it.
Okay. It was a tournament, though, that he beat Inoki
for
it. Yeah.
And then Inoki was the last holder. It was Hogan, Inoki, vacant, then Inoki, and then Inoki is the inaugural World Heavyweight Champion. So I would count this as part of that entire lineage.
Yeah, it's all together.
I would.
Yeah.
Why? God, they make things so confusing. So IWGP, of course,
it's like a rebrand or some shit.
Yeah, or they wanted to call it a World Championship finally.
Maybe. Yeah, probably. They didn't want Marks to get mad.
Japanese Marks. They get mad by clapping politely.
Clapping politely at the very end of the match.
So that would argue. So I would say that things like the All Japan World Championship is not.
I would agree with that.
What about some Mexican things? So AAA, Mega Campeon.
I mean, it's going to be harder and harder to deny it, I think. What it's good.
Or CMLL.
CMLL, Mystico.
Claudio, isn't it right now?
Claudio now, but
oh no, Claudio just lost it to the Toulouse.
I lost track of it after Claudio, so I don't know.
Yeah, Claudio just had it. He just lost it. CMLL World. Where are you, World? Wow. The Mexican promotions have thousands of titles that they defend all the
time. Yeah.
Very AEW like.
Yes, there's so many belts. But I think.
Oh, there we are. Hechicero beat him just recently.
Okay. That
6 days ago.
Wow, I didn't hear anything about that. I was gonna say Mystico is like one of the biggest wrestlers in the whole world right now.
World. I would argue that even like a CMML championship or a AAA World Championship is bigger than All Japan
right now. I agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
I'm trying to think my way around it.
AAA, CMLL. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that because that wasn't MJF going for the belt. MJF himself. Yeah.
Mystico has never held the CMLL World
Championship. Right. I think they're going to be pressing at it. Like that guy is over as hell.
He is. I mean, I'm getting like El Santo vibes.
Yep, for sure.
Not that I knew El Santo. I was around then.
Right.
But I assume that's what it would be
what
like.
You know of him. Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. I still feel like because they're associated now with AEW and WWE, they're still going to be secondary, evidenced by the fact that Claudio has it or had it.
Yeah.
They're not going to give Hechicero their big belt.
Probably not. I wouldn't think so. Like, so you look on AAA side, that's Dom Mysterio's the mega champion at this point.
He might get the world championship.
Maybe.
I think he will at some point.
Maybe.
He's just so eternally over now. Just like everyone loves that guy.
I can see it. I mean, not when he grabbed the AAA title.
Right.
So, but it's interesting. So, are we kind of engaging in American exceptionalism?
In a way, but also we're saying because they're associated with these companies, they literally are working with them rather than being on their own.
Right.
So I think that's the more important aspect rather than, this is a US thing.
Gotcha.
It's just,
I mean, we agreed that the New Japan's IWGP title was a world championship.
Absolutely. I don't see how you can't. It's just too big. The lineage is too strong. There's too many, and it's international.
Right. So, what about a big indie like GCW, who routinely travels around the world?
Yeah.
Defending that title.
It feels like that there's not enough legitimate names, and I hate to put it that way.
I don't know. Let's find out.
I mean, we're talking like, I don't know.
Great. Game Changer Wrestling here. Let's see here. GCW. I mean, they call it a world championship, so who are we?
Right.
They held by Atticus Cogar, of course.
Oh, yeah. Good old Atticus.
That dude's crazy, but
he is insane.
One from Effie, not the biggest Effie fan. We got Mance Warner.
Okay.
Joey Janela. Blake Christian.
Wait, Joey Janela had their belt?
Yeah.
No, we're not counting it.
Well,
there's no fucking way he would not hold the belt in any of these other places we've ever mentioned.
Hold on, he's probably an NWA World Champion. Hold on.
Billy Corgan doesn't count.
All right, so let's dig a little bit deeper. That was recent.
Okay.
We got Jon Moxley in 2022.
Yeah, but he loves garbage wrestling.
He does. He beat Cardona for it.
Right. The indie belt guy.
Wow. You just
Remember
go full Randy Orton on him. Yes, he was.
Call him Indiana Jones. Remember?
Yes, he was Indie God.
He did it himself.
He did. He
right,
was really. He made a lot of money too.
He did.
Tama Tonga.
Okay.
Who beat Joey Janela in Joey Janela's first run?
Well, that's good at least.
QT Marshall.
Okay.
These are names I did not know. Homicide, of course. He's won every title that no one cares about ever.
Right.
Simon Diamond. Crowbar. That is not Disco Inferno. Oh no, that is.
Oh wait, what?
It wasn't Disco. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
That would disqualify it for me.
For sure.
So we've got some names. So they do defend all over the world, but
yeah,
they don't have a television presence.
They don't have no presence.
They have Triller,
right? Which is cool.
So a heavy online.
I'm not hating on them. Good for them.
No. They have a good product for what it is.
Yeah. For the kind of thing you like,
I like their Josh Barnett's Bloodsport stuff.
Okay.
That stuff is wonderful.
I've never gotten into it.
It's cool. Oh yeah, we'll watch it. It's all like shooty and though they take it's shoot fighting, but it's
right.
not,
Right.
And it's really well done. And that was like the Forbidden Door. That's the real Forbidden Door. So you have WWE people coming in, GCW people, AEW people, NWA people, all coming into Josh Barnett's crazy little world. That's where Natty was doing her Natty Neidhart work.
Oh, right. I remember that.
And she ended up in a feud with the NWA Women's World Champion.
That kind of got her rep back for her.
Mm-hmm. So we should thank GCW for that. Yeah,
and that's it.
And Killer Cross, good stuff.
Yeah.
So MVP did the comeback there before he came back to the rest of us in the AEW, and then promptly disappeared recently. Right.
I mean, I figured that was inevitable.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
You can only take too much of that,
So I'm going to do the roll call here, and you're going to be the decider.
Okay.
And then we're going to end this because we've bored people too long.
We're going in on an hour.
WWE / WWF World Championships.
Yes.
Totally. WCW and WCW International Worlds.
Yes. And
get off that fence, son. There's no fences. This is yes or no question. Okay.
No.
Oh no. Oh
yeah, I think no. What do you think though? Well, I'm the decider.
You're the decider. What I think is immaterial.
Fuck. I want to count it. Yeah, let's count it. Fuck it. It's our show.
You can do whatever you want.
It's our show.
All right. This is good. This is.
I want Rick to have his titles.
ECW.
I think you have me talked into no.
Oh, those bastards. TNA.
It feels blasphemous after saying no to ECW, but fucking Sting had it. Kurt Angle.
And they lasted for over 20 years.
And they count it with Sting's world titles. That's important too.
There you go. That makes sense. That's good. ROH.
I think no, but maybe. Is there a maybe?
No, there's not. That's a fence.
Okay, I think no.
You're gonna ride through the desert on a horse called maybe.
At least no right now, where they're definitely the secondary. They're secondary to even all of AEW's secondary titles.
It's true. 100% true.
No, they can't. You can't count them.
AAA.
Man, I want to stay on the fence with AAA.
No,
because I think eventually it will be.
We're talking right March 25th, 2026.
Okay.
Boris isn't going to help you.
Boris, what do you think? I say no.
CMLL.
No. Because that would be. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
We didn't really talk about All Japan.
We didn't. So now I'm going off of, what pops right into your mind. The first time you would ask me, though, I would have said yes to a lot of these.
Right. New Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course that one. So we said no on the GCWs. What about some defunct things? So AWA.
Yeah, of course.
UWF.
I don't really see them being counted as people's titles. That's my main sticking point. I would say no.
Yeah, I would agree with that. What was that? XWF.
No.
But Hogan counts that one.
Hogan counts it, yeah. What about NXT?
No.
No?
If the Intercontinental Championship doesn't make it, then NXT Championship doesn't.
Hold on, though. Let me make the reasoning. They count it for Charlotte. They count it as a title for Seth and Charlotte. I don't know about, if they do that for everyone, but I don't know.
I'm still going.
And it's defended internationally.
It's literally developmental.
It is. I would still have them over Ring of Honor.
Yes.
Because they have a weekly show, they have pay-per-views, they defend it internationally. It checks a lot of the boxes, though.
Mm-hmm.
They count it for Charlotte. They count it for, people that have won it. I'm not sure if they count it for Roman. I don't remember. But I saw a list of Charlotte's and it was there. But I think you're right.
I mean, I just just based off of what it is.
And it is their secondary belt.
And who can hold it? It's beyond. It's not even secondary. So, if the goal is to leave there and then go up to win the secondary,
yes,
that's a goal.
Let me throw this one at you, though. The big guy gets it right before he leaves, usually.
Mm-hmm.
The guy that's getting called to the main roster, he's got that belt. Like Oba just had it.
Yep.
Keith Lee had 2 of them, and he gave up the North American one. He kept the NXT big belt. I think NXT is almost as big as AEW, though, as far as eyes being on it.
I don't know, but again, we're back to intent and purpose.
Yeah, so I will say no. I will say no, but I could easily be talked into a yes.
I'm going to say no, and I think that it's not the point of it.
Okay, that's fair.
Because someone could come in out of nowhere, like Ricky Starks, and win it his first day.
Right.
And I usually don't. They're going to give a world title to him.
No. Not ever.
No.
I think it's going to happen soon. Mm-hmm. Because I think Ethan's getting called up.
No, I mean, I don't think they're going to give a world title to Ricky Starks ever.
Right.
Like a real world championship.
Oh, like when he gets to the WWE.
Yeah. He's already had the NXT championship.
Yeah, right. But he hasn't had the big belt.
Yeah, he is.
Only Ethan had that. Ricky hasn't had it.
Yes, he has.
Oh, I thought that was the North American.
Yeah, he's had that too.
I thought Ethan had them, but not Ricky, but I could be wrong. Well, either way, the point being, even if he had it, if you think he's not going to win the bigger belt, that kind of dismantles my point, because most of the people that they call up do win the belt.
Yeah, so he had the North American and then the NXT championship.
Okay. So the one that he won right away was the North American, though.
Right.
Okay.
So We've got a couple other. So we said AWA was okay. UWF. What about Lucha Underground? Something like that.
Oh shit. I'd have to think about it, but like a lot of the criteria.
They never got out of studio shows. They had TV.
Yeah, they had TV, but not.
But they never did. Everything took place in that studio.
Right. Which no international, but they are international. But no, I would say no.
So sort of. I mean, they're out of Boyle Heights, California.
Right. Right. Yeah, I would say no.
All right. Just what about the Glow Championship?
Definitely no. We cannot because
ladies of wrestling do everything in the ring.
Well, let's look at the lineage. Let's see who held it. No, I'm just kidding. It's a no.
Ivory did.
Okay, then yes. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you tell Ivory no. Go ahead. Double dog.
I'm not telling Ivory no. Yeah, I think that no for sure on Glow. But yeah.
That would take out WoW as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just double checking.
But what about the what's the other one? I can never think of the name of it. It's like Starry or something like that.
Oh, Stardom?
Stardom, yeah.
Stardom. I don't know enough.
Okay.
I literally don't know enough. I know it's an incredibly popular women's promotion from Japan. Or like Shimmer in the US.
Right. And then they bring a bunch of the most popular. I won't say because some of these people I'm like, wait, what? But some of the most popular workers go to AEW quite often. Yeah, I would say no though.
I'd probably say no. Just not like limited information, no.
Yeah. But I would have them over WoW and Glow.
Although Glow did have a large TV presence.
That's true.
And my brain, it took a lot of space up in when I was 11.
Same here, yeah. But mine was mostly just from the magazines. Like, that's interesting.
I could never open the magazines after a certain amount of time. It was odd. I don't know what happened.
It's just the age. The age gets
mildewy. Mildewy.
Yeah. What? OVW.
OVW?
Yeah, I was just kidding though.
Oh, say like when they're not killing referees? Okay.
Fuck, man. Oh my god, that's just so bad. So bad.
Horrible.
Yeah, I think we pretty much nailed it. Yeah. But I mean, I know there's territories that would lay claim. There's more territories.
There are. I mean, we didn't even get into the idea that there was 400 different world championships prior to 1940, one in every city. Oh, there's the NWA Chicago, and NWA New York, and an NWA.
Right. And we didn't get into the little areas that did get popular, did have shows like Smoky Mountain or, something like that. But I think even Jim Cornette wouldn't call those world championships.
Not unless you can make a buck.
Right. Then he might. You never know. That's who we should do a topic on. We should do a topic on Jim Cornette. And then we'll be all over the internet.
You're up next.
Oh, shit. I gave away my shtick.
You can do whatever you want.
All right. Which manager had the coolest tennis racket? That's our next topic.
God. Percy Pringle.
It's between Percy and Cornette. That's it. There's no. All right, man. That was a great topic, man. I really enjoyed that. Thank you. And if you stayed with us watching it, we appreciate you. I see the audience is growing for this, and we appreciate it.
Yeah, totally. Next week we're
let us know if you agree.
Win a date with Paul and get kidnapped in his weird kidnap van that he records in.
You can come to the Canellis dungeon.
Like win a
and get
date.
stretched, and I'll stretch you. That'll be our date.
Yeah. Wow. We've sold -7 raffle tickets.
Now I have to pay people.
Good God. Oh, I'm sure you just re-traumatized somebody.
All right, but thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again next week.
Woo-hoo.
And I'll have a new topic about Jim Cornette or something.
brand new about Jim Cornette.
Brand new.